offended, it doesn't mean you're right. You know, it's offence is about feelings, and feelings are personal. Some people are offended by equality. So what? You know, so you can't second guess people. If you try and please everyone, you're...
Ricky Gervais is known for his savage roasts of celebrities, but his latest targets have been the outspoken forces driving the so-called woke culture in Hollywood. Gervais has never been one to hold back, and his sharp commentary about the industry's obsession with being politically correct has stirred up plenty of controversy.
No, you probably don't know that the Golden Globes have just sort of vanished.
They didn't happen this year for loads
because
of
you.
Because yeah, I'm getting the blame for it. I know I am. Yeah, it changed as well, because the first time I did it, like 10 years ago, the sort of press, particularly the industry press in America, was like, why is he saying these awful things to the most beautiful people? You know, and then by the fifth time, right, they were going, good, give it to him, we're sick of celebrities. So it was quite zeitgeist.
It's clear that just because someone is offended doesn't mean they're right. You know, just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Offense is all about feelings, and feelings are personal. Some people are offended by equality. So what? You can't try to please everyone. If you do, you'll end up pleasing no one. What sets Ricky apart is
people are above the law, as it should be. So I'm not going to be going to your terrible things you've done to get here tonight. The street and Clooney. I'm not even looking at Katie Holmes. So let's get on with it before I say something insulting.
Seriously.
Bare guts, he has to speak on issues that others would shy away from. In today's world, where the consequences of going against the grain can be severe, Gervais isn't afraid to dive into uncomfortable territory. He's even been blamed for the disappearance of the Golden Globes. That's right, after his unforgettable hosting performances, where he took aim at Hollywood's elite, the show vanished for a while. But Ricky doesn't mind the criticism. In fact, he's used to it.
Pill-popping, sexual deviant scum.
First did the Globes 10 years ago, the media, especially in America, was furious. How dare he say these things to the beautiful people in Hollywood? But by the fifth time, the public was saying, give it to him. We're sick of these celebrities. It hit a nerve, and it felt right for the times.
Not all women. I mean the old-fashioned ones. You know, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the ones with wombs. Oh. Those fucking dinosaurs. No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and cocks. They're as good as gold. I love them.
Gervais isn't just a comedian. He's a fearless voice in an age where most are too afraid to speak their minds. His ability to call out the absurdities in the entertainment industry makes him a rare breed.
Old-fashioned, they go like, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. What about this person that isn't a lady? Well, his penis. Her penis, you fucking bigot. What if he rapes me? What if she rapes you? You fucking turf whore.
Someone who doesn't care if he ruffles feathers or loses favor with the powers that be. He's willing to take on the tough subjects that many avoid, and that's what makes him stand out in a world full of safe, sanitized humor. Ricky Gervais has a reputation for pushing boundaries, especially when it comes to his sharp critique of the Hollywood elite and the rise of woke culture. He's not one to shy away from making fun of the very people who seem to be trying to force their political correctness onto the public. He's made his mark with biting comments that no one else dares to make, even in the most prestigious settings, like the Golden Globes and the Oscars.
Wellness and beauty influencer. As a celebrity, I know all about stuff, like science and politics. So trust me when I tell you who you should vote for. If you don't vote the right way, it's like a hate crime. It makes me sad and angry, and I'll leave the country. And you don't want that.
He's never been afraid to take shots at A-listers, and his relentless jokes about the hypocrisy of the Hollywood elite have often left the room in awkward silence or uproarious laughter, depending on where you stand. But it's not just the high-profile events where Ricky's humor thrives. In his stand-up, he's even more direct, targeting society's most sensitive issues. Whether it's poking fun at the extremes of modern identity politics or daring to say what others are too afraid to, Gervais keeps making waves with his unapologetic style. I'm not saying all women, just the old-fashioned ones. You know, the ones with wombs, he quipped during a routine that has become infamous. And his remarks only get more outrageous from there. He doesn't just make fun of Hollywood stars, though. He takes on the cultural movement that pushes progressive ideologies, calling out what he sees as hypocrisy and overreach in the woke movement. His stance has left many in the woke community seething, unable to handle his fearless approach to criticizing their sacred cows. Ricky Gervais is the comedian who takes risks. He speaks out when others hold their tongues. And while his humor may offend some, it resonates deeply with those who appreciate his boldness and his willingness to call out what he sees as the absurdities of modern culture. In a world where political correctness seems to rule, Gervais' defiance is like a breath of fresh air for many. Ricky Gervais is known for his no-holds-barred approach to comedy, especially when...
To me about another comedian, they say, oh, they're not funny. Even if I agree with them, I stand up and I say, well, you can't say that. You've got to say, you don't find them funny, you know. And I hate it when people say, that joke was offensive. I say, no, you've got to say, you found it offensive. Because it's all about feelings, and feelings are personal. And there's loads of types of comedy, and comedy
comes to addressing the ongoing cultural debates that seem to divide modern society. His humor often steps into sensitive territory, where others might tread carefully. He doesn't hold back from mocking anyone or anything, especially when it comes to the issues that dominate the headlines, whether it's about...
called woke comedy, right? No, it's very progressive, you know. There are some clubs now where the comedian has to sign a thing saying he won't say anything contentious or he won't say anything that could offend anyone. It's a safe space for the audience. Woke comedy. And I tried to watch a bit of it, and I decided I'd rather watch Louis C.K. masturbate. Can't mention him anymore. He's cancelled.
Rise of woke culture or the hypocrisy he sees in the Hollywood elite. What really sets Gervais apart is his willingness to speak out against the influence celebrities have over their followers. He's critical of how public figures use their platform to push political or ideological agendas, manipulating their fan base into adopting a particular worldview. This is something Ricky finds particularly frustrating. He's not afraid to satirize those celebrities who think they know best when it comes to politics, science, or social issues. Whether it's mocking influencers who try to tell people how to vote or acting as if they're authorities on...
I want to ban leaf blowers. Why have they got leaf blowers?
That is him.
What are they doing? They're blowing leaves into the street. Well, they're going to blow back.
The last episode, he spoke about leaf blowers for about half an hour.
Honestly, I want to go to the council. Can we ban leaf blowers? It's bad for the environment. It's noisy. It's pointless. Do you know what I think? I think that gardener's doing it. That he can hear them. He's working.
Right, yeah.
Because they're not doing anything. They're doing it with there's like one leaf getting it into the...
No, the bit that annoys me, one does it and he blows the leaves down there, and then the other guy's gardener blows them back to where they were. They just keep doing it every day. They blow the leaves back.
What's up with a rake and putting it in a bag?
Proper grafting.
I know.
They get
or
lazy.
if they're going to do it, get a vacuum.
Yeah.
Vacuum it up so you don't have to... Yeah.